Hallo. So, jetzt folgen verschiedene Geräusche und Töne und es fängt an mit Akt 1, Enge.
There is reason to believe that the Japanese city of Hiroshima, approximately the size of Memphis or Seattle or Rochester, New York, no longer exists.
It was 9:15 a.m. when we dropped that bomb and turned the plane cross-fire to get the best view.
It was 9:15 a.m. when we dropped our bomb and turned the plane broadside to get the best view. Mike, 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 my God. Mike, 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 my God.
I felt strongly that it was necessary to see the constitutional process through to its conclusion. That to do otherwise would be unfaithful to the spirit of that deliberately difficult process.
Somebody said, my God, and we couldn't believe what happened. Somebody said, my God, and we couldn't believe what happened. Mike, 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 my God. Mike, 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 my God.
Allahu Akbar.
Everywhere's private, we're going in the jungle. As one will punch you, we're climbing on the pyramid stairs. The Northern explorer, conquering the island. I wear a helmet, we're gonna burn the temple down. And the green moss, which were growing in the deep, and a flow of whitish poison is forcing them to leave. As the people see them rising, they are looking at themselves. Everybody's private. We're going in the jungle. I just wanna punch you. We're climbing on the pyramid stairs. The Northern Explorer. Conquering the island. I ain't wear a helmet. We're gonna burn the temple down.
Dark and dismal view of wall work all around, so cruel that the entrance is somewhere but can't be found. The fate to run around for weeks in darkness and despair, ever waiting that another 14 young ones who brought hair. Redemption in his head, he bangs his horns against the wall. In time he will seek vengeance, all of this was not his fault. Only greed and hybris in the mind under the crowd. So in the sea of fear, no saliva he will drown. The labyrinth with dreams they are afraid. He can smell the bodies, it is showing him the way. Enraged by primal instincts, he now is baring his teeth. So they are sneaking through the wall just like a band of thieves. Eaten by an animal so gruesome and so mean, united in the slow demise forever within him. Saliva dropping from his mouth, staring at the wall. His raging mind, it doesn't know that soon it too will fall. Greens are fresh and full of life all around where I can see. In the middle there is I, in the bushes idly. I just came to see the leaves, I just came to feel the soil. the grief and to listen to the void. So as I'm turning my head, there's a whisper in my ear, and it went right inside. I forgot why I was here. And I followed the voice to a weird and magic place, and she showed me things so nice. I didn't know if it was wise, and I told my mother was standing quietly by the hearth. And outside were huge machines run with fire and by gas, yeah.
beside away above the grass. It is wisdom inside the calmness that the city colored lighting beside away above the grass. It is wisdom inside the calmness that the city has.
Calmness that this city has, that this city has.
Why does this view horrify? And the
Beside away above the grass, it is wisdom inside the calmness that the city
Our
colored beside away
beside
above the
the
grass, it
above
is
the
wisdom
grass.
inside
It
the
is
calmness that the
wisdom
city
inside the
has.
calmness that this city has, that this city has.
Does this view horrify? Like the magic of Lorelei, dancing as we're going by. Why does this view horrify? Like the magic of Lorelei.
So, Akt 1 von 2 ist jetzt zu Ende. Und nun kommt der nächste Akt, der zweite, der sich nennt Akt 2, Weite.
shop for God for nothing, he is slide around his head. You of blessings, say a certain coming back roaming the earth, and raise your hand to strike the ship, and he will surely curse your face. Satan killed his children, and the servant comes and said, the fire of God fell down from heaven, burnt your sheep and killed your servant. Chip was kneeling on the earth, but cursing like he was in heaven. Naked I was born, and naked I will leave again. The Lord again, the Lord is taken, and his name it must be praised.
If we accept the good from God, shall we not also accept the trouble?
The day may perish when my birth was taking place. Perish may the night that had a little boy conceived. May the day turn into darkness and may no light shine on it. While the hell is light been given to all those in misery? Why did I not perish when I came outside the womb? For what reason was I nursed and raised and withered from the tomb? I just want to lie and rest along the rulers and the kings who built kingdoms full of glory which are now lying in ruins.
And God is looking out the storm and he is saying, listen boys, I've created this amazing world including Behemoth. I have power way beyond of what you understand. It is therefore not for you to say when I'm to raise my hand. So bow your head and live your life within the limits of your being. If you trust in the Almighty, sometimes he shall intervene to your advantage, even though you might not even comprehend. But behind the curtain of your raging mind you'll find his land.
The day may perish when my birth was taking place. Perish may the night that had a little boy conceived. May the day turn into darkness and may no light shine on it. While the hell is light been given to all those in misery? Why did I not perish when I came outside the womb? For what reason was I nursed and raised and withered from the tomb? I just want to lie and rest along the rulers and the kings who built kingdoms full of glory which are now lying in ruins.
Aus ihm ist Fleisch, ward die Erde geschaffen. Aus dem Schweiße die See, aus dem Gebein die Berge, die Bäume aus dem Haar und aus der Hirnschale der Himmel. Toll bist du, Geirröth. Hast du viel getrunken? Der Met ward dir Meister. Viel sagte ich dir, du schluckst es in den Wind. Die Vertrauten trogen dich. Schon seh ich liegen meines Lieblingsschwert, vom Blut erblindet. Ab Holz sind dir die Wiesen, nun magst du Odin schauen. Komm heran, wenn du kannst.
It is a question of the way you look at it. It's not only trail of death, for it is also train of bliss. The patterns of your life, they are unfolding just like space. You are hanging on the tree of knowledge, letting life to waste. The floor, it is not lava, though the dogs, they are not biting. They are the hounds of Newman, they're inviting you for riding. They are going to show to you the ceiling of the room, the unfathomable magic of a sunflower in bloom. You step upon the running board, the train, it starts a moving. You know the destination and it doesn't seem too soothing, but soon your mind is busy with the action on the wagon. You have some wine and fall asleep together, nothing's lacking.
But in the midst of dawn you become abruptly awake. You had some obligations and some plans and it's too late. And under all the sounds you can hear this other noise. You remember it's the rambling of the train that leaves no choice.
We're riding on the train of death, we're riding on the train. We know the destination, we all know where we are going. Anyway, my brothers and my sisters, have a look. Let's look in each other's eyes and be quiet like a book. Let us train our minds to be able to sense peace, interpreting like the Bible, instead of the Tao in Chinese. We're riding on the train of death, we're riding on the train. We know the destination, we all know where we are going.
And if we get the hang of moving smoother than before, we might also get the hang of not regarding life as war. When we're more crazy than normal and more normal than insane, there will no more be the noise, no more tracks and no more train. And when I can square my name and no longer counting digits, when the lazy and the will before me no longer act rigid, the room no more has angles and the things no more have names. By exactly staying where we are, we'll reach a higher plane.
We're riding on the train of death, we're riding on the train. We know the destination, we all know where we are going. Anyway, my brothers and my sisters, have a look. Let's look in each other's eyes and be quiet like a book. Let us train our minds to be able to sense peace, interpreting like the Bible, instead of the Tao in Chinese. We're riding on the train of death, we're riding on the train. We know the destination, we all know where we are going. We're riding on the train of death, we're riding on the train. We know the destination, we all know where we are going. Anyway, my brothers and my sisters, have a look. Let's look in each other's eyes and be quiet like a book. Let us train our minds to be able to sense peace, interpreting like the Bible, instead of the Tao in Chinese. We're riding on the train of death, we're riding on the train. We know the destination, we all know where we are going.
body and we're slowly running out of time.
There is a shiver inside my liver. This is really the place where I ought to be. I feel it pulling, I feel it stalling. The movement of the sun is frightening me. The threads get spun, I will try from now on. The threads get spun, I will try from now on.
Going on, coming over. I am in a peculiar state of mind. As I'm breathing, life is leaving my body and we're slowly running out of time.
There is a shiver inside my liver. This is really the place where I ought to be. I feel it pulling, I feel it stalling. The movement of the sun is frightening me. The threads get spun, I will try from now on. The threads get spun, I will try from now on. The threads get spun, I will try from now on. The threads get spun, I will try from now on. The threads get spun, I will try from now on. The threads get spun, I will try from now on.
Wir fuhren mit unseren Rädern über holprige Feldwege und dann wieder über stark befahrene Bundesstraßen. Die Wolken schleiften sich über den blauen Himmel und es lag ein süßlicher Duft über der Landschaft. Die Autofahrer würdigten uns keines Blickes. Wir hingegen schielten frech in ihre Metallbox, indem sie mit blödem Blick von hypnotischer Musik bedudelt wurden. Wir waren guter Dinge, als wir in die Stadt ankamen. Wir flanierten über die Pflastersteine und lümmelten auf den Bänken an den Grünflächen. Doch bald hatten uns die Geschäfte und das Gerede und die eitle Betriebsamkeit unruhig und reizbar gemacht. Und wir schlichen wie die Hyänen durch die Gassen und fletschten die Zähne und starrten garstig umher. Schwang uns auf das Höchste unserer Gereiztheit. Wir traten Scheiben ein und rissen davon stiegenden Menschen ins Bein. Wir traten die Säulen unter den Häusern weg, warfen die Mauern der Boutiquen ein, stürzten die Wolkenkratzer und wir sprangen wie Affen auf den Trümmerhaufen auf und ab. Wir rissen die Straßen auf und schlugen mit Bäumen auf die Denkmäler ein. Ich sah den Niedergang der Menschheit und ich weinte. Und als ich fertig geweint hatte, stand ich auf und ich ging in den Wald und baute eine Hütte. Ich baute ein Gebirge gleich daneben und goss einen See an. Ich bewirtschaftete die Felder und pflegte den Wald und ich schwamm im See, bis ich kräftig war und ich lauschte nach den himmlischen Chören, wenn der Wind durch die Gräser fuhr. Und ich hörte sie, und das Wasser glänzte, und der Berg stand schöner als die schönste Frau und gebot Ehrfurcht und stand unumstößlich.